So the crowd of 20, 30,000 people came down to Potocari, where the Dutch base was located, from Srebrenica on 11 July afternoon. People came down because they thought the Serbs were coming to kill them. I realized that the only way to survive was to remain on the compound for as long as possible with the Dutch. I was there with my family in the room when 3 Dutch blood soldiers came, looked at my family and at me, and they told me, "Hasan, tell your family that they had to leave the compound." I knew I could stay because I had the contract with the United Nations, so the Dutch could not throw me out of the base. I was trying to convince the UN, the Dutch and the ANMO's, to allow my brother to stay at least, but my brother told me, "Stop begging them for me. I don't want you to beg them for me. I will go out and I will do as all other people did." At this point, I realized that Franken was going to allow my father to remain on the base. And Franken said that's because he was one of the 3 representatives of the refugees. And then I translated these words to my father, and my father asked Franken like this. He pointed at my brother and he said, "Okay, but what about my other son?" And then Franken said, "Well, tell your father that if he doesn't want to stay, it's his choice. He can leave with his other son." So my father shook hands with Franken, he smiled at him, and he left the base to catch up with my mother and my brother, who at that time were probably already at the gate. They've been missing for years.